Welcome to the fourth episode of Mintz Christian Academy News. Today we have a big show with news on events happening around school, updates on chapel, some student and staff interviews, and a lunch menu update. Let's start things off with an interview from our new third grade teacher, Miss Ashley Chu. Reporter Jake Ezel had an opportunity to sit down with Miss Chu and get her take on how this year at Mintz is going.
I'm here today with Miss Chu, our new third grade teacher. Welcome to Mintz.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you for granting us this interview. How was your first week at Mintz gone so far?
It's gone well. I've been very pleased. We've had a fun time, and I enjoy getting to know everybody and all of the things you guys do here at Mintz, learning the routine.
What subjects do you teach, and which one's your favorite, and why?
I teach Bible to my homeroom and then math and science to all of third grade, and I would say Bible is my favorite because it allows us to bring everyday circumstances into our Bible lessons and talk about how we would handle things, and then we get to carry it into our whole day.
What brought you to Mintz?
I started looking at Mintz way back 4 or 5 years ago when my girls started school, and we did not make the decision to come then, but when I decided I was ready to teach and be on the same schedule as the kids, I decided to come here so that we could all be in a Christian environment together.
What do you like so far most about Mintz?
I like the environment. I like how everyone is very kind. Everyone cares for each other. It's more like a family and a school combined. I also, of course, like the Christian environment, bringing those values into teaching every day. And I enjoy being here with everyone.
Have you got a favorite student yet?
I have 22 favorite students. They're all my favorite students for different reasons, and depending on the day, of course, everyone has their good days and their bads, but we all get through it together, so it makes it fun.
I really want to thank you for granting us this interview, and we're excited about you being here at Mintz.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Miss Chu and Jake, for that interview. Miss Chu, we are excited to have you here at Mintz. We also have some new middle schoolers who are excited to talk about how things are going so far. Reporter Abby Waters had a chance to sit down with two of our sixth graders, Sutton Hargrove and Let's see that interview.
I'm Abby Walters, and I'm here today with Sutton and Foster, who are both sixth graders. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
How do you guys like middle school so far, and how is it different from elementary school?
We get tea for lunch. We have a lot of homework.
Was there anything you were nervous about this year?
Mr. Workman. Being trampled by high schoolers.
What is your favorite subject, and do you have any favorite teachers?
Miss Daughter, because she raps. Miss Daughter, because she raps.
Are you going to play any sports for Mintz, or do you already?
I already play soccer. I'm going to play baseball and basketball. I already play volleyball, and I'm going to play softball and basketball.
Is there anything you do not like about middle school, or something you miss about elementary school?
I miss recess. Recess.
Thank you guys so much for this interview. We hope you enjoy your first year in middle school.
Thank you.
Thank you, Foster, Sutton, and Abby. We are excited to see what these two students will be bringing to our school in the future. We are also excited to see what we have to eat for lunch. Reporter Jake Ezel will let us know what Miss Amanda and Miss Lynette are serving for lunch.
This is our menu for October 8th through the 14th. Monday, chicken and noodles, fruit and a biscuit. Tuesday, walking tacos, corn, and a cookie. Wednesday, chili, grilled cheese, and fruit. Thursday, Chick-fil-A, chips, Oreo, and Oreos. Friday, pepperoni pizza, carrots with ranch, and a Jello cup.
Thank you, Miss Amanda and Miss Lynette.
Miss Amanda and Miss Lynette for your hard work in the kitchen. On Friday, September 22nd, our kindergarten, first, and second grade classes performed for Grandparents' Day. Reporter Henry Bass was there to help tell us about this special day.
Miss Buchanan and Mr. Landis organized a program full of skits and songs. The classes that performed were Miss Bradshaw's and Miss Henson's kindergarten class, Miss Renee and Miss Smith's first grade class, and Miss Parrish and Miss Bass's second grade class. They all sang group songs led by Mr. Landis and had a play presentation by Miss Sandy. Miss Lynette and Miss Amanda worked hard serving our grandparents lunch. after the play. We would like to thank Miss Angie and Mr. Landis' hard work in making this Grandparents' Day special. Edited CDs are available for $10 if you are interested. Please contact Miss Angie or the school. Thank you.
Thank you, Henry, for that report, and thank you, Miss Buchanan and Mr. Landis, for all your hard work putting together these performances. See You at the Pole was on Wednesday, September 27th. This year's theme is Wholeheartedness, taken from Jeremiah 29:13. Upper school and elementary both had separate times for this special event. Let's see coverage from these events.
Ariel started our See You at the Pole event with our history of how it started. See You at the Pole in early 1990. They came together for a disciple now that they did not know they would grow into an event for God that would spread around the nation and the world. They prayed for their school, their friends, and their leaders, as we did in our upper school and elementary school chapel. The name See You at the Pole come from brainstorming session at the Vision was started with 20,000 students in June 1990 at Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas. At 7 a.m. on September 12, 1990, more than 45,000 teenagers met at school flagpoles in 4 different states. The next year, on September 11, 1991, at 7 a.m., 1 million students gathered at school flagpoles from Boston to Los Angeles. Just one little group of teenagers made people's lives change and brought a lot of people to God. Our upper school met at the pole, and our school leaders helped lead us in prayer. Our elementary students met first at the pole with students from each class leading their groups in prayer. Our See You at the Pole was a part of a worldwide event for the glory of God.
We also had the privilege of videoing the last 2 chapels for upper school. Reporter Kaylee Allen will give us an update on these events.
Mr. Embler had our announcements for September 13th, and Miss C discussed student government elections. Miss Pope class had pledges and prayed. Our very own praise team led us in worship. Mr. Landis was our speaker, and he talked about how Jesus tells us he is the light of the world, but often we don't let his light shine, we try to hide it. We are told to let God's light shine through us by reading God's word and applying it to our lives. Let God's light shine. We met for upper school chapel on September 20th. Ariel introduced Miss Ashlyn, who presented the finalists of our Christian t-shirt contest to vote upon. Miss Embler talked about parable of talents. Miss Sauter class led us in pledges and prayer. Then our very own praise team led us into worship. Miss Embler introduced our main speaker, Miss Ross. Miss Ross is a missionary that is moving to Africa because she was called to return after she visited there. She is now a IPHC missionary called to serve those with disabilities in Kenya, Africa. She is excited to share the gospel of Jesus while reminding those in Kenya that they were made with a purpose. Thank you. We thank her for her message.
Thank you, Kelly, for that report. We have a special news report that just came into our desk. Check out this important news event. Welcome back, Mr. Wortman. I'm glad you're better. We'll close out our broadcast with some pictures of our staff and music from our praise team. A special thank you to our Mintz staff for all you do. Thank you all for tuning in to this broadcast, and have a blessed day.